In the heart of Mexico City, a pivotal moment unfolded as the city grappled with its colonial history. In October of 2020, the controversial statue of Christopher Columbus was removed from a traffic roundabout under the pretense of restoration. A month later, Mexico City's mayor announced that the statue would not be returned to its original site, and that, following a request from 5,000 indigenous women to decolonize the avenue known as Reformation Avenue, a monument would be installed to honor them. The project was named Tlalli and proposed a sculpture created by a non-indigenous male artist who drew inspiration from the existing Olmec colossal heads, all of which depict men. Feminists objected to the proposal, and a few days later, they installed their own anti-statue called Justicia, Justice. As the protests continued, in January 2021, a remarkable discovery emerged miles away in the Huastec region, the Young Woman of Amajac, an ancient sculpture dating back to 1430 depicting a young woman wearing the headdress of a ruler. This exquisite piece, a testament to the Huastec civilization and the role women played in politics, added a new opportunity to the unresolved issue in Mexico City. A decision was made to place a replica of the Young Woman of Amajac where the Columbus statue once stood. The removal of the Columbus statue, the discovery of the Huastec sculpture, and the compromise to showcase a replica became a narrative of transformation. However, the solution proved to be short-lived. 3 days after city officials made their announcement, feminist groups urged the authorities to not remove their piece known as Justice and to formally rename the roundabout La Glorieta de las Mujeres que Luchan, the roundabout of fighting women. They also criticized that the artwork that was expected to replace theirs was believed to have been a young female ruler and as such did not represent the adversity of present-day indigenous women. The Young Woman of Amajac never knew the struggles future generations of women faced. She lived 100 years before Spanish rule. She lived in a society where women enjoyed the same rights as men. They owned lands and held positions of power. The young woman did not live to see her people enslaved and dispersed to Spanish plantations in the Caribbean. For me, the Young Woman of Amajac represents a lost history and the loss of a civilization's future. What would the Huastec society have become if they'd been allowed to develop without the interference of colonialism? How does a country pay tribute to a society's lost future? Following months of discussion, in February 2023, city officials declared that both Justice and the Young Woman of Amajac would coexist by the same traffic circle, just on different sides of the street. In this process, the city not only sought to redefine its public spaces, but also embraced a collective responsibility to tell a more inclusive story, one that recognizes both the triumphs of the past and the tribulations of the present, celebrating the resilience and the diversity that define the Mexican spirit. And here she is, the Young Woman of Amajac. After 600 years and a few controversies, she's finally ready to take her rightful place in Mexico City.